Well, it seems like Sony and Rockstar Games have officially just partnered up, and rumor has it that PlayStation has now officially secured the license for exclusive marketing of Grand Theft Auto 6. If you take a look at what's going on currently, the report is actually coming from multiple sources stating that, Sony has officially secured the GTA 6 marketing rights. And digging a little deeper into the story, it seems like, yes, there are rumors that Sony has secured the exclusive marketing rights for Grand Theft Auto 6 alongside the PS5 and PS5 Pro. Now, the rumors suggest that Sony and Rockstar Games, the developers of GTA 6, have joined forces to market their game. Now, here are some details about the rumors. Now, the deal will allow Sony to advertise GTA 6 alongside PlayStation products. However, the deal will not make GTA 6 exclusive to the PS5 console. It's going to also be available on Xbox console, but it's just about the marketing sector, which Sony has now acquired from Rockstar Games, and the deal will likely reduce the game's marketing exposure on Microsoft platform. Xbox is gonna have very less or maybe absolutely no marketing at all for Grand Theft Auto 6, so it's all gonna be for PS5. If you want to play GTA 6, the best platform to play it is on PS5 or PS5 Pro. It's basically the way how Rockstar Games and Sony have now partnered up, and it seems like Sony and Rockstar Games have a long history together, dating back to the PS2 era, where Sony may need strong marketing for the PS5 Pro, especially if it's high price tag. And GTA 6 is the 8th main game in the Grand Theft Auto series and is expected to be released in autumn of 2025. Guys, it actually seems like, a lot of reports have also stated the same thing. It seems like, yes, Sony might have, done some secretive stuff where they partnered up with Rockstar Games. Now that they have PlayStation 5 Pro version, I think it kind of just makes sense that since GTA 6 is coming out and Xbox doesn't have a next-gen console for themselves, so it obviously makes sense. The Rockstar Games literally has no next-gen console, which is going to show off what GTA 6 is capable of doing apart from the PS5 Pro. So it kind of makes a lot more sense. And also the latest rumors have been stating that Sony has officially acquired some sort of a licensing in terms of how they're going to be marketing it. So maybe we'll get a new trailer from official Sony itself. And guess what? Sony has now officially just announced that they're going to be doing some sort of an event on December 3rd this year. So rumors are that Sony might have a secured marketing rights for GTA 6 and also could be hosting an event on December 3rd. Now, this date has always felt right for all the trailer 2s, but nothing's confirmed yet. Now, if you go down to Game Rant's, reports about what's going on, it seems like Sony seemingly teases December 3rd as the 2024 PlayStation event. Now, as we know, Sony is currently running a new event that's going to be coming out for PlayStation, and in this event, they're going to be announcing some sort of a new games. So obviously, like always, fans of Grand Theft Auto series, they're just going to keep speculating and expecting that hopefully we get a trailer too. So it's nothing new on that aspect. But in terms of at least confirming this information about the marketing side of things, it seems like, yes, Sony has a very likely chance that they will get the marketing rights at this point because of the PS5 Pro that just came out. And since GTA 6 is coming out in fall of 2025 and there isn't really a new Xbox console, that eventually means that the best console in which GTA 6 could be running at its finest is obviously going to be PlayStation 5 Pro. So even if Rockstar Games and Sony doesn't collide themselves or become partners together in order to market this game, I still, however, think that Rockstar Games would still market their game on the PS5 Pro because that's the only way to play the game on the highest setting currently, because this game is not releasing for the PC version as of now. At least it's gonna take a couple years, at least a year or two. I believe that it's gonna take probably 2 years until it comes out for the PC version. But until then, the best console to play is PS5 Pro, obviously. So even if they don't market, it's obvious. And I think that's probably how all of this rumor has been speculating. But none of these rumors have either been confirmed by Sony or from Rockstar Games themselves. And of course, we know Rockstar Games, they never speak about anything. They're always secretive until the thing finally happens. And funny thing is that fans have actually been signing in petition in order to get a trailer 2 for GTA 6. And honestly, 2.4 million people have signed for this signature. And the petition actually says that I would like to have Rockstar Games to release GTA 6 trailer 2. And I believe that we have waited so long enough for GTA 6 trailer 2, and it has been nearly a year. And not a single mention has been made for this game. It's time for trailer 2. And a lot of people seem to be agreeing with this one. But honestly, guys, I don't think Rockstar Games Games is like the company that kind of even cares about any of these signatures, because no matter how many signatures get signed in, Rockstar Games will only release the trailer 2 when they are ready, because this is one of the biggest projects that they've ever done so far, and that's going to be one of the biggest reasons as to why Rockstar Games is going to hold back and make sure that everything is perfect before they come out with the trailer 2. So this actually makes no sense at all, but still, you know, fans being fans, they want to sign in petition. But yeah, just letting you guys know, it's absolutely going to make no difference at all. Rockstar Games is not even going to care about any of these petitions. Now, keeping all the rumors aside, we have now officially gotten a leak, which is a patent that was filed by Rockstar Games back in 2020 for Grand Theft Auto 6. And there are some incredible details about what's coming up in terms of technical and gameplay aspect for GTA 6. Now, take a look at this. Now, the latest version of Rockstar Games' Rage engine for GTA 6 appears to feature procedural object generation, meaning the game can create objects differently each time, adding variety and realism to the world. Now, if you open up the patent that Rockstar Games has filed, it was done 4 years ago in May of 2020, and it was done in San Diego, California, United States, and that's where Rockstar Games headquarters is. And this is what the patent says: oversee the design, development, and optimization of core engine of Rockstar Games' in-house Rage engine, includes rendering, physics, AI, and memory management, ensuring the engine can handle open world environments and simulations. I collaborated with other technical leads, producers, and directors to define the technical vision and architecture of engine system for current and futuristic titles. Now, lead performing profiles and optimization efforts, pushing the limits of real-time rendering and procedures to maintain smooth performance across multiple platforms. Now, this is where things get interesting, because we finally get to see what kind of new technology is coming into the play in terms of GTA 6 gameplays. Now, take a look at this, because the patent actually mentions that the game is going to be including next-gen consoles and PC version. So obviously, PC version is coming, but it's going to take a long time. Now, drive the integrations of new technology and research into the engine pipeline, such as ray tracing is going to be available, and not just ray tracing in terms of lighting. It's going to be something way beyond lighting, because now it seems like Rockstar Games is introducing something called as ray traced global illumination, which illuminates the entire open world in terms of sunlight and in terms of how wind works. Now, the best example is what we've already seen with Cyberpunk 2077 on the PC version. You can actually see that every single thing in your surroundings, including the fog or some sort of mist that comes out of the funnel, and if there's some sort of a lighting nearby, these fogs or any of these particles is actually going to be reflecting off those lightings. They at least tried in terms of what they have shown off. So we will definitely be seeing a lot of particle effects in the open world that's actually going to be reflecting off the lights, and it's going to scatter light all around, and everything is going to look so freaking good, man. I just can't wait to see how the gameplay of the polished game is going to look like. Now, it also says that there is going to be a new feature which I have never seen in any other video games before, and this one is called as procedural generation for objects and game environments. Now, for those of you guys who don't know what procedural generation of objects in a game is, it basically refers to the process of using algorithm to automatically create game objects within the game world rather than manually placing them. Now, what does this basically mean? Let's go into further details. It seems like instead of manually designing each objects in the world, the developers create algorithm inside the game, which is controlled by the AI, and the AI basically determines the object's properties like shape and size and positions and textures based on specific parameters. Now, by introducing randomness in the algorithm, each generated objects can be different, enhancing the variety of replayability of the game, and procedural generation can create large amount of content quickly, reducing the need to manually design and place every single object. The common applications are going to be terrain generations, creating landscapes like mountains, valley, and plains using noise functions like parallel noise, and level design generating different levels, layouts, and dungeon cities and other game environments, and also item generations like creating unique items like weapons, armors, and other items with variety of attributes, and enemy placements like strategically placing enemies throughout a level based on difficulties of player progression. So apparently it seems like the game is going to be having a new feature where Rockstar Games introduces this whole new open world thing where the game is now going to be controlled completely by the new AI AI system, or the AI is going to control what you're going to be seeing inside the game. Now, let's say, for example, you walk across the street and you find a lot of garbages that are scattered around the world, and the next day you come across the same street, you're going to find different garbage, or maybe there's no garbage at all. It's completely cleaned off, and these are randomly generated. These are AI generated items that's going to be scattered around the world, and it's never going to be the same again. So anything that you come across in the world, like for example, if I am playing a game, I'm going to be completely seeing something that does not even exist in your game world. So it's going to be completely AI generated. So for example, let's say that I see some sort of a can that's fallen on the floor in one particular location, and then you go to the same location inside your game, it's not going to be the same. You're not going to be able to see the can, or even if you have a can in the same location, if it's randomly generated, then it's still not going to be the same can, or the shape of the can is not going to be the same. It's completely randomized, dynamically done using the AI system. And that's just crazy to see how many things this new AI technology is going to be moving forward. And I think it's going to be taking place in a lot of things, like trees, for example, like in the game, let's say, for example, you are driving your car and you run your car into a tree and the tree breaks, for example, or maybe let's just take a building, for example, and if you just damage a building, the building is going to be cracking down, or maybe something breaks in the game, and these things are going to be dynamically available inside the game. It's not just going to magically disappear or get rebuilt on its own. It's going to be dynamically done using the AI system. So that's some crazy advanced technology, and I think this is one of the biggest reasons as to why we will be requiring a lot of processing units. So no matter how good of a CPU you still have at this point on your PC versions, or even at the PS5 Pro console, I highly doubt that the game is still going to be able to run at 60 frames per second, because there is going to be so much rendering, so much processing, so much AI stuff, and so much AI stuff that the CPU is supposed to be taking down, that the CPU is supposed to be running down, and it's going to be a pain in the ass for the consoles as well as for the PC versions. And also, a latest rumor stated that GTA 6 is going to require at least 64 gigs of RAM, and that's just insane. And I honestly think that with new technology, as far as what Rockstar Games is bringing out, it seems like all of this processing is definitely going to take a huge hit with all the hardware system, and it's going to need an absolute beefy PC, at least $4,000 or about PC, in order to run this game on the highest settings. So let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think about everything that's going on with GTA 6? And also, do you think December 3rd is going to be the final date as to when we might finally be seeing some sort of a trailer 2? And since the rumor states that Sony now owns the license for GTA 6 marketing, do you think that we might finally see a trailer 2 for GTA 6 on the official PlayStation website or the PlayStation event? Or they're going to be launching a trailer that's going to be focused all around with the PS5 Pro. So that's probably where they're going to be marketing it. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you guys did go on and enjoy this video, drop a like, because it really goes a long way for me as a creator for this channel and for this video. It really helps my content a lot. So your support is very much appreciated. Now, with that being said, I will see you guys on the next video. Subscribe if you guys want to stay updated with all the latest content, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out, amigos.